Since 2017, the Italian Wine Podcast has exploded and expects to hit 6 million listens by the end of July 2023. We're celebrating this success by recognizing those who have shared the journey with us and giving them the opportunity to contribute to the ongoing success of the shows. By buying a paper copy of the Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0 or making a donation to help the ongoing running costs, members of the international Italian wine community will be given the chance to nominate future guests and even enter a prize draw to have lunch with Stevie Kim and Professor Attilio Scienza. To find out more, visit us at italianwinepodcast.com. Chin chin!
Welcome to The Next Generation. I'm Victoria Cece. Join me as we chat with young Italian wine people shaking up the wine scene. We're going to geek out on a grape or grape fam, then hear about all the wild wine things our guests have been up to, from vineyard experiments to their favorite wine bars.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Next Generation. You're going to be with me for a little while, but for a good reason, because today I'm really excited. We have a very, very, very lovely interview with a very, very sweet winemaker and winery owner and his family. Before I get to that, I want to talk a little bit about a very special grape from their region, or their island, I should say, Sicily. It is the most planted grape varietal on the island. You can most likely guess what it is. Nero d'Avola, or Calabrese. So it was actually a trick question. Sorry about that. And if you don't know why it's a trick question, it is because Calabrese is actually the official name of this grape. However, Nero d'Avola recently has become the more widely known name, and I think also official. But let's see what the Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0 book has to say. So, our handy companion here. Yes, Calabrese is the official name in the National Registry. But Nero d'Avola is the most common moniker for Sicily's most planted red grape. It means the black grape of Avola, so coming from Avola. It's an ancient varietal. The origins precisely are unknown, which is always fun. We like a little mystery. But it historically was used to make lots of bulk wine and sent to the north of Italy, not Sicily. Little scandalous fact there. But since then it's changed, it's evolved, because Calabrese or Nero d'Avola has 4 official clones and over 100 biotypes, so that's a lot, so that's going to lead to a lot of variation in how the wine's going to come out. And also adapting to different Sicilian terroirs, so you're not looking at one specific kind of soil, climate. Sicily is a giant island with a varied geography. So you can have some fun drinking Nero d'Avola. So I hope you do. If you want to dive a little bit into what it looks like in the glass, we see it always has a deep ruby to purple color. It has this really deep, deep color. And has medium to high intensity of red and black fruits such as plum, berry, cherry, savory notes of herbs, spices, bramble, maybe a little black olive, could be saline, to almost a tomato paste-like flavor. Again, very much varies on where it is produced. Its tannins can be medium to medium-ish, medium to medium-ish. Again, varies, but the acidity is persistent, medium plus, and the wines are most likely made to be consumed young, but some can age. So it's a very approachable red wine. It's usually still and dry, and a lot of bottlings are increasing now with more investment in Sicilian viticulture and trying to amplify this wine. It's no longer some basic bulk wine. It can be truly beautiful, especially because it has high acidity and a really pronounced fruitiness. So it also lends itself to make wonderful rosato. So we always love a good rosato, rosé. And you can drink those not just all day, but all year. And just to wrap this up, a few regions and DOPs to know for these wines. So you're going to have Cerasuolo di Vittoria, which is in the southeastern part of Sicily. You also have Alcamo, Contea di Sclafani, Erice, Noto, Riesi, Salaparuta, Sambuca di Sicilia, Siracusa, Vittoria, Sicilia. Those are all DOCs, and then the Cerasuolo, to go back to Cerasuolo di Vittoria, kind of like me, is the only DOCG. And then also you can find this grape in IGP Terre Siciliane wines as well. So without further ado, let's move into our interview.
Hello everyone, we are at Vinitaly again, and today we are with Totò Navarra, and we have Toto and Robert. Robert is our translator today, which is just fantastic. We have a dream squad right now. And so Toto, so nice to meet you. The new a new face. Wow, that sounds like a modeling thing. The new face of, yes, the next generation of Totò Navarra. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Parliamo un pochettino di te e una nuova vita sul territorio.
Totò Navarra nasce nel 2019.
Totò Navarra was set up in 2019, so a very young company.
Dal sogno di mio nonno, Totò, il fondatore.
It was a dream of his grandfather, and his grandfather is called Toto as well, so this was passed on by him.
Una volta entrato in pensione, a differenza di molti, ha deciso di non magari comprare un camper e girare il mondo, ma di reinventarsi e comprare un'azienda agricola.
So once he retired, he actually didn't want to do the same as everybody. It was just to, go away and not do anything. He decided actually to start up another business, and he started up this winery.
Con l'aiuto di mio padre e mio abbiamo creato Totò Navarra.
So with the help of his father and his grandfather, okay, they have supported and developed this company.
Totò Navarra vanta di 175 ettari, 20 ettari di vigneto.
They have 175 hectares of land. The estate is what they bought, and go ahead.
50 ettari di mandorleto e 40 ettari di oliveto.
So they have 40 hectares of olive oil, and the rest is with mandarins.
Sposiamo il progetto della sostenibilità, siamo riusciti a ottenere il C rating, che è un certificato che attesta proprio la nostra sostenibilità, non solo intesa nell'ambito ambientale ma anche nell'ambito di governance.
They work with sustainability, so they have a quality control system in the company because they're very young people, and this is what actually motivates them. They've obtained the certificates of sustainability, which is a guarantee on the quality control of what they do.
Produciamo 5 linee di prodotto, un nero d'avola, un frappato, un cerasolo di Vittoria,
5 lines of product. We have Nero d'Avola, cerasolo di Victoria,
Grillo, and Chardonnay and Grillo.
Beautiful, all the abundance of Sicily that you work with. So a little bit about you, Totò. And if you mind if I ask, I'm assuming you're very close with your grandfather.
Sono cresciuto fino a quando ero piccolo accanto a mio nonno. Diciamo che
he grew up in the arms of his grandparents because he used to live beside them.
per me mio nonno non è una figura come se fosse un nonno, ma è un migliore amico.
His grandfather is not like a grandfather, he's like his best friend, very close friend, because he grew up together. You can see how he's emotional when he speaks about
I'm getting emotional. I'm thinking about my grandma.
Molte passioni e la passione della campagna del vino era proprio una di queste passioni.
His grandfather brought on these emotions onto him, and also the passion of the land.
Mi sto per laureare in economia e dopo farò un master nel mondo del vino.
So he's going to finish his studies at university. He's studying economics at university. He's only 23. He's about to get his degree, and then he wants to continue his studies and take a master.
Tutto il team di Totò Navarra è under 30, siamo tutti ragazzi con età
All
molto
the team is younger than 30 except me.
Robert, don't say no. You are also under 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twice.
Twice under 30. That is I love that now. It's like I am twice under 30.
Twice on the
Oh, that's amazing. So we have a young team just leading the way. And so what is it like at the winery with such young energy? Do you have a lot of parties?
Tantissime. È un mondo veramente bello, un mondo stupendo, ecco.
It's really fantastic because we like having lots of let's say, parties and get together with young people together where we have music, we have the DJs, we meet together, we share ideas and come up with new inspirations.
And do you have like one fantastic memory to share with us from any kind of event of this sort?
Hai una memoria particolare che ti colpisce di qualsiasi evento?
Sicuramente il Vinitaly è la nostra prima esperienza, il nostro primo Vinitaly. Devo dire che è una grandissima emozione essere qui con tanti altri produttori.
The most important, let's say, emotion that he has, that he's telling us about is the fact that he's here in Vinitaly because it's a dream for him. He didn't think this would happen, and this is the first year that they have participated at an exhibition. So it's going really well for them, and they're so happy about it.
Are you enjoying this podcast? Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, Mama Jumbo Shrimp, for fascinating videos covering Stevie Kim and her travels across Italy and beyond, meeting winemakers, eating local food, and taking in the scenery. Now back to the show.
Why didn't you think it would happen?
Perché non pensava che succedeva questo in Italy? che era troppo giovane.
Ho sempre 23 anni, quindi essendo così giovane non ho una grande esperienza, pur avendo comunque una grande esperienza manageriale che può essere mio padre.
He was afraid because of his young age, being 23, has a lot of responsibility, and he said, would I be able to manage? But our stand has been full of importers from 16 different countries. They come and visit us today, and we've got lots of great interest.
That's awesome. I understand there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and this is a huge event. This is also my first Vinitaly, so don't feel alone. It's my first marathon, as we call, because back we have all these events going on. So we're in the la stessa barca in that sense. But you're doing amazing things. I just met you, and I'm very impressed by everything that's going on. But to talk a little bit more about you, about what you like to do, what do you love about wine? And you don't have to talk technicalities, just what in your heart.
Cosa ti piace te del vino e che ti fa emozionare? Cioè proprio quella vera passione dei tuoi amici.
Il vino, ogni bottiglia di vino intanto ha una storia da raccontare.
Every bottle of wine has a story behind it.
Ad esempio noi abbiamo una bottiglia chiamata Sofiane, racconta la storia di mia sorella, che si chiama Sofia Navarra.
Sofiane, if you get the bottle, Sofiane is the name of one of the wines. It's called Sofiane because his sister, he's got a twin brother and a twin sister, and the sister is called Sofia. So he came up with these names, he involved his family. So there's emotion also inside the labels and the names.
Un altro esempio può essere la nostra riserva. Il Batiquet racconta la storia di mio nonno, da quando era piccolo a quando è cresciuto.
Batiquet is the name of our top seller, okay? And this name was given to this wine because it tells the story about his grandfather when he was a child, when he used to play in the playgrounds with his other mates when he was very, very young, and they used to say Batiquet, Batiquet. So and they said this is it. Another one that they had was Desiderio.
Desiderio.
Disiato.
It's Desiderio, but they called it Disiato, and this was called Disiato.
È un termine siciliano, era proprio il desiderio di fare questa bottiglia, proprio questo disiato in siciliano.
Yeah, it was desired to make this bottle because I will tell you, I know the story very well because his grandfather went to England and he used to live in England and he had this desire to come back to Sicily and do something for his grandchildren. So this is where the desire comes in, Desiderio.
I love that, and I'm curious. What was the name of the wine with your grandfather?
Batiquet.
Batiquet. What does that mean again?
What does Batiquet mean?
Batiquet è una filastrocca che è la bisnonna
it's like Nina Nana Nina No. It's a little song that the brothers there together.
Like a nursery rhyme.
A nursery rhyme, exactly. And that's what was his grandfather used to say when he was a child. And he remembers this, and he said, "I've got to give this to the wine."
So, can you tell me a little bit about that wine? Like, how did you construct it so it would be reminiscent?
Prende la bottiglia, Batiquet. As you can see from the bottle, tell the story.
Questa etichetta è stata disegnata da un illustratore che racconta proprio la vita di mio nonno.
This is about the life of his grandfather from when he was born
fino al momento della rinascita con la foglia d'oro.
Up to the reborning of the new generation with the leaves going back on it again. This is well-structured wine. The reason is that it is very strong. It's a heavy bottle. Strong because his grandfather has a strong impact on him. And you can see here also with this, it's the only one that's closed like this. That means this is a guarantee. This is quality.
Per questo abbiamo fatto una bottiglia edizione limitata, sono solo 5.230 bottiglie.
There's only 5,300 bottles of this in the world. Limited edition.
And so what's inside the bottle?
It's a Nero d'Avola, riserva.
It's in your heart.
My heart is inside. My heart will go on.
The Titanic. And why did you choose Nero d'Avola?
Uno tra i vigneti, secondo me, più apprezzati in Sicilia, proprio che rappresenta la Sicilia.
It's the area where the winery is. It actually represents Nero d'Avola, that vitigna which is there. It's in the center of Sicily. It's about 20 kilometers from the seaside.
I probably should have talked about this much earlier in this podcast, but let's talk about where you're located and a little bit about that culture.
Yeah, we will show you exactly where we're located.
Yeah, we can move.
We're located about 20 kilometers from the seaside, and we have this just fantastic lake here where all the water that comes from the land comes here, it's collected, and it's recycled because the new idea of the new generation is everything has to be ecological. So we recycle the glass is recycled. They work a lot on sustainability. So they're a great team of young, energetic guys.
That's fantastic. And so what's the name of the town precisely?
Il nome del paese is called Butera.
Okay, and in direction, because of course, Sicily's very big. A little bit more specific.
I will be more specific. Yes. It's about halfway between Agrigento and Ragusa.
Ah, okay.
So it's quite close to the coastline. The coastline is here. Okay, so it's inside. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And this is I always end up talking a little bit about food because I feel like you can't talk about Sicily without the food when it comes to the wine. So what is the specialty, what is the food culture of this area in Sicily?
Okay.
Talk about your nonna and nonna.
Pasta alla nonna.
La pasta è sicuro al primo posto. Pasta, carne, pizza, tutto. Cioè, in Sicilia si mangia tutto.
It's difficult not to eat well in Sicily because it is top-class tradition. But I know his grandmother, and she's one of the best cooks you can ever get food from. She makes ends meet of everything, the best quality food, all homemade. She puts great passion and love into it. Meat, pizza, pasta, all the different types of pasta that they make inside is just absolutely amazing. Also, they grow oranges inside the winery, and they make their own marmalade, and they export this as well. Pistachio and also olive oil. Great passion with the olive oil. You see, we'll have it here today.
Oh, amazing! And it's also amazing that you maintain that biodiversity along with the vineyards.
Yeah.
And so I just have to ask: is there one special dish or plate that your grandma makes that nobody else?
Il pesto fatto in casa.
She makes pesto, okay, which is made from basil leaves. It is absolutely delicious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and his grandmother, as you can know, his grandmother is also like a mother for me because she treats us like a family.
I can imagine during harvest. Does she cook for everyone during harvest?
Of course. And on the Sunday, we go to the countryside. And there's about 60 people together. We eat it's all family, all inside cooking in the winery, and it's all homemade stuff. There's no bought stuff,
pizza,
no
pasta.
food. Everything is made in the oven.
And what's your nonna's name?
Tanina.
Tanina is adorable. Adorable.
And she's probably a force too.
Oh,
she's sweet, but
yes.
Don't mess with her.
But she's fantastic. She's a really nice person because she does voluntary work with the church, quite a lot of voluntary work, and she just comes and looks after the family cooking. She dedicates this all the time. Her grandchildren are her life.
Which wine would you pair with her pesto?
Quale vino beveresti con il pesto?
Penso proprio un frappato.
A frappato,
Ooh,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, frappato.
Undisiato.
Nice, cool and fresh, absolutely.
Absolutely, frappato is one of my
Ora magari
favorites.
beviamo un calice assieme.
Sì. Esatto.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. Here, I could stay here all day and talk to you guys about all this beauty because you have everything in your territory.
We are actually working on a new project inside the winery. We're also building up a big hospitality, so we will be welcoming guests to come and stay and live the experience where we're going to have cooking courses. So the nonna is going to do the cooking courses, and you can come and live this wine experience. It's amazing.
That's
You
beautiful.
will have to come.
I will love to come.
Yes.
I absolutely, that's my life. My friends call me a nonna because all I want to do is cook for everyone. And I still talk, I'm like, once I get my little villa, that's what I'll be, just cooking for everybody.
Sicily is full of emotions,
Yes.
endless emotions, absolutely.
That's really true. You feel the history and that cultural layer, like layering it when you're in Sicily. Like when I came, I was like, oh my gosh, like it's this magic.
I came to Sicily 30 years ago, and I never went back. It has been the best move of my life. And then I met them as a family, and I'm just part of the
Chi viene
family.
in Sicilia si innamora del cibo, delle persone, della nostra voglia di fare, della nostra essere anche molto gentili.
Whoever comes to Sicily loves Sicily because if you get into the heart of a Sicilian, they will never let you go.
One of my best friends, her family's from Palermo.
Palermo.
And when I first went to Sicily, she sent me a quote and she said, when God wanted to make a mirror image of heaven, he made Sicily. And I was
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
that is a fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you must feel blessed to be Sicilian in your blood. And my last question for you today, you're super accomplished already and you have so much ahead of you. But how do you see the future of your winery and the future of Sicilian wines in the hands of young people?
Generazioni giovani.
Sicuramente il futuro di Totò Navarra lo vedo veramente bene, nel senso stiamo dando il massimo, siamo un team giovane e speriamo di arrivare sempre più in alto mantenendo sempre questi canoni, cioè alta sostenibilità, alta qualità e la perfezione del prodotto, anche se ci vorrà tempo per raggiungerla.
The winery in Sicily will actually grow because of the fact that they have a young team, a very young team. And team, I always told them that my mission of team is TEAM, which means together everyone achieves more. Working together as part of a team, the university behind their backs, they know exactly a lot about sustainability. Their goals is to reach the high level of wine.
It's just fantastic. Thank you so much for this interview. So many wonderful surprises, a team of young people, the grandparents. I feel I could cry right now, but we have a podcast, so we're not. But thank you so much, Robert and Toto.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck with everything. And I'm jealous of all the food and wine you're going to drink when you get back.
Absolutely.
I will. All right. Ciao. Grazie.
Ciao, ciao.
As always, a big grazie for hanging out with me today. Remember, you can catch me every Sunday on the Italian Wine Podcast, available anywhere you can get your pods.